Hello children, let us start 6th class mathematics, a new chapter, measurement of lines and angles, measures of lines and angles. Before going to that chapter, let us have a small discussion about today's topic. The topic is every lock has a key. So suppose a bunch of keys are given to you and ask you to open a lock. A person who has no idea about it will keep on searching by one after the other key to identify which is the correct key for it. But an intelligent person, what he does, he will see the number. Every lock will be having certain number at the back or at the bottom of it. He sees the number and he sees the correct matching number in the key and he opens. He is the intelligent person. He is the person who has a wide observation of the things. He might have seen his elders doing that and he has noticed it. He has kept it in mind and he started doing it like that when that task has come to him. So children, this will give us a lot of a good lesson to us. Whenever you have a problem in your life, people will say so many things. You come out of this, like that. Because they all are out of your problem. So, they say anything that they have an idea about it or they might have experienced. But what you need to do, children, you have to take everything. Don't say no, I don't want to do it, no, I don't want. That is not the correct way. Take everything. Never say no, children. That is a negativity. Negativity should not be developed. If it is something very wrong which has not to be done, then you have to say no. But if anybody is giving us suggestions, no, I don't want to do like that, don't tell me, that is not a good thing. So never you say no to that kind of suggestions, but listen to them. Try to analyze them and identify the correct solution and go in that path, your problem will be solved. So children, never fear of anything, any hardship, anything which comes to you. Don't get fear, I can't do it, or how can I get out of it. It is a natural thing. In our life, it is very natural that every day we can't be happy. Sometimes we have to face certain hurdles. So you should have a proper key with you to open that hurdle and go into it and get success. So always be alert, children. Learn everything. See, many things are there from our nature. Learn it, identify it, analyze it, utilize it whenever you require it. If you go like that, you will have a very smooth life in your lifespan, children. Let us come back to our studies. Now, this is about measures of lines and angles. This is your new topic for 6th class Telangana State Syllabus. Measures of lines and angles. So earlier, children, very, very primitive ages, people used to measure the things by using hand span. This is called hand span. What is the length of this means they used to measure like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. But is it a correct measure, children? It is not a correct measure. Why? Because the hand span from here to here, this distance varies from individual to individual. how much is my hand can spread. Your hand cannot spread this much. You are very small children. Your hand will spread up to this much only. And a person who has got a bigger hand to me, it may spread more than this. So this kind of measures are called arbitrary measures, which are not standard measures. The difference between them is arbitrary measures keep on changing from individual to individual, measuring like this and measuring like this, measuring with 2 fingers. These are all very, very arbitrary measures which cannot be taken into consideration. So, standard measures are what, children? Standard measures are those which you get or which you measure by using certain instruments. So, we are now going to measure lines and angles. So, first we will talk about measuring of lines and line segment. How the line segment can be measured. How do you define a line segment, children? Already we have done it in the previous videos. A line segment, the property of a line segment is what? It has 2 end points. So if you want to draw a line segment, you have a point A here and a point B here. What you need to do? You have to join these two. So if you join these two, this is called as a line segment. Now, you want to measure this line segment. How will you measure it? There are various ways of measuring this line segment, but the correct measure is using by scale. You have to measure by using the scale, or you can measure it by using the ruler. This one, what do you call it as? This is measuring by ruler, or you can say that it is a scale, and you will be calling it as, see these 2 edges are there, no? Divider, we call it as a divider. By using this divider also, you can measure it. So if you want to measure this by using this divider, it is there in your compass box. What you need to do, you have to spread it. Keep this one of the needle at one side, at one point, edge point of the scale, of the line segment, and spread the other one till the edge of the other. So this is my line segment. This distance is my line segment. How will you measure it? This, if you keep it to a scale, see, for the scale from 0, you have to keep it. So if I keep it like this, from 0 to this, exactly I am getting 8 centimeters. See children, my instrument is to show it to the board, on the board. This is the instrument. So here the measures are different. So this is 8 centimeters line segment I have got. So I can measure this as 8 centimeters by using what? By using either a divider or by using the scale. So with the help of a scale, if you want to measure, what you have to do? You have to keep the 0 of the scale here and keep it up to here. You see this children exactly at 8. This is 0, this is 8. Exactly at 8, this is there. So this is how you can measure a line segment either by using a ruler, a scale. It can also be called as a ruler and divider, any one among these two. So if you are talking about a scale, what is a scale? Normal scale is, this is your normal scale children. I am taking the bigger one. It is having 1 to 30. Your normal scale might be having up to 15 as the measure. That is 14, 15 up to here. Normal scale measures. Long scale measures up to 30. So when you see this children, from 0 to 1, I will just draw a scale on the board. Go through it, children, to make it clear understanding. I am drawing a scale edge, one edge of a scale. This is the edge of a scale. So here you will be having 0. Longer values I am drawing, children. Suppose you have got 1 here. In between them 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one little bit long. 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10th one. I will draw it a little bit here. So this is 1. 10. This is this value is 1. That means what, this children? 0 to 1. This is divided into 10 equal parts. And each one, this is called as, this distance is called as 1 centimeter, and the distance between each what you call line, means each division, is called as millimeter. Suppose you have got a line segment from here to here. I will draw it like this. See, I will draw it a little bit thicker up to here. Suppose this is the line segment from here to here. This is 0. This is how many parts, children? 9. 0.9 millimeters is the measure of this. Suppose you have got 2 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is very wrong. So I will be drawing it here. Suppose here this is 2. And the length of a line segment is from here to here. I am drawing an arrow. From here to here is the line segment. So how much, children? It has crossed 0 to 1. This is 1. 0 to 1 it has crossed, and this is 2. But it is not gone up to 2. But what happens? 1 digit before, or 1 division before this 2, it has ended. So what I will write this one. It has completed 1 centimeter it has completed, and the remaining one in millimeter. So keep a decimal and see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1.9 centimeters you will say. 0.9 you are saying, no? So 1.9 centimeters. The conversion of centimeters to millimeters and all, that is another topic. When you get that, we will be discussing about it. But I hope you have understood, children, how you need to measure a line segment. The line segment can be measured either by using an instrument like this. This is called as divider. Your first time might be, you might have heard about it, but once again listen to it. This is called a divider. You have another instrument of this type in your compass, that is in your compass box. You call it as compass. Geometric box is there, no? In that you have another one where you can keep a pencil into it. That is compass. Only one needle will be there, and there will be a place for keeping the pencil. That is compass. This is called divider. It divides, means you can identify the length of the line segment by using these two. So you call it as a divider. So either by ruler or by divider you can measure the length of a line segment. So how to measure also, I tried to explain, children, upon this board. I hope you have understood. Please copy this. Now let us see what is there in your textbook in the next part. Comparing by instrument. This is what I have told you, children. How to compare. Say suppose 2 line segments are given to you. This is about comparing. The topic is about comparing by instruments. This is the topic that I am dealing with now. Comparing by instruments. Suppose two line segments are given to you. Let me call this as A, B, and this as P, Q. Now in this case, children, which is longer? Just by viewing it, by seeing it, you can identify PQ is longer than AB. Why? Because it is visible, the length is visible, visibly bigger. But if I take another line like this, X and Y, and I ask you to compare it AB. Are they equal or not? We will be having a doubt whether they are equal or whether they are not equal. Which is greater, which is lesser if they are not equal. Almost looking like same measure. So directly we should not say yes, they are having same measure. Why? Because our eye is perceiving it, seeing it as equal measures. But they are equal or not, we cannot say. So for that purpose, what you need to do, you have to use this instrument. What is this instrument I called? It is a divider. So take this divider, keep it from these 2 points, that is extend it and see. See children, this is AB measure. After taking the divider for one line segment, without disturbing it, your instrument will be very proper, children. Some instruments, the moment you hold it like this, they come closer. You have to tighten the screw that is there, given there. See here also I am having a screw. So tighten the screw so that it will be tight. Now you see, I have seen AB. Now I am keeping it at X and Y. X and Y. See, I am getting them as same. AB and XY are same. So I can say that AB is equal to XY. This is one way, measuring by instruments. You have got a plural, you see children. You have got a plural, measuring by instruments. So what are those instruments? This is the first instrument and the second instrument is a ruler. Whenever you are measuring ruler, be careful children, you should keep it at 0. If you take this, see, this is 0. At 0, the first point should be there. Then you measure it. Where it is ending, there you have to see the line. Okay, in that way you need to measure. So either you use ruler or you use scale and you measure it, you will be getting correct solution children. We will go to exercise 5.1 in your textbook. Exercise 5.1. So what is this exercise 5.1? The first one is, they are asking to give examples. How many? 5. Give any 5 examples of line segments you observe in your class. They have given one example also for it, edge of the blackboard. So let us write about the 5 examples. 4, 5 minutes. So first one, what we will write? They have already given edge of the blackboard. What is the edge they have given? We can write it as edge of the bench. We will sit on the benches. So you can measure the edge of the bench. You can measure edge of the book. your book edge also you can measure the edge of the, what you can say, door edge also will be in straight line, and you can even measure the edge of the box, boxes also will be in a correct shape, cuboid shape. So you can measure the exact edge of the box, and what else you can measure? You can measure edge of the table. Your table or your teacher's table, you can measure the edge of the table. You can write, see, these are only as an example. They have given 1, I have given 5. Your wish. You can write anything which are, but observe that they should be in a straight line, not in a crooked line. Now, second one, why is it better to use a divider? The second question is, why is it better to use a divider than a ruler while comparing two line segments? See children, you are very small now. You are using the instruments. Now this is the starting age of using the instruments. So proper using of the instrument, exact looking. See, there is an error called parallax error. An error, the meaning of it is a parallax error. What is that parallax error, you know? See, if you take a scale like this and look from here, the point is here. But if you look from here, the point will be different. Why? It is because when you are making the angle of your eye with this line of the scale, that should be exactly above it. Then only you will be getting the correct position. But I know children will have different types of sitting habits. One will sit like this, they will do like this, they will do like this, or they will be talking with somebody and they will do. So different angles they will make. There is a mistake that you will be doing in that way. So when you are not using proper posture to observe the line, what happens, you know, parallax error will come. If you get that parallax error, you cannot fix the points exactly what they have asked in the problem. So instead of that, what you can do is, suppose they have asked 5 centimeters line segment. Take the divider and fix the divider at 0. At 0 of the scale, you fix the divider, one needle, and edge it up to 5 centimeters. So I have pulled it up to 5 centimeters here. Now what you have to do? This one, see, I cannot do it here on the board because my board cannot punch. But if you do it in your paper, when you press it on the paper, you will be getting 2 holes like this. One is here, one is here. You will be getting 2 holes. So if you join them, definitely you will be getting the line segment. But don't join like what I have done, children. Please, you have to use the scale. Ruler you have to use, and you have to join the 2 lines. So when you join like that, whatever you are getting, that is the exact measure of the line segment. So the question is, why is it easy, or why is it better to use the divider than a scale? Why, children? A divider can fix the exact position of the edge points of a line segment. Thus, we get an exact measure. This is the reason, children. Why are we keeping this? Why are we using divider? Till you have a correct idea of drawing the line segment by using the scale, it is better to use the divider to measure the line segment as well as to draw the line segment. If you are measuring the line segment, keep the edges, stretch the edges in such a way that these 2 points, needles will fix upon the edge of the line segment, first point and the last point, and take it and keep it up on the scale, and you see it, you will get the correct measure. If you want to draw a line segment, pull it exactly from 0 to that particular point and punch 2 holes. Means I am not asking you make it a big hole like that, but if you just press like that, impression of this you will be getting on your paper. Just to keep the 2 points and join them exactly the whatever measure they have asked, you will be getting. I hope you have followed this, children. You write on this the second one, then I will be doing the next points. Now, the fourth one. Fourth one, you have got a line segment like this. So both are considered to be as same length line segments. This is the figure given to you. The question is, midpoint of AB is located by Sweta and Reshma. This is done by Sweta and this is done by Reshma. So, measures of the line segments in the figure are given below, and measurement, this fourth one I am doing, children, I have forgotten. Third one I have forgotten, I will do it afterwards. So, midpoint AB is located by Sweta and Reshma like this. Sweta has kept C at one point and Reshma has got C at one point. Which one do you feel measure the length of AC and AC and CB and verify? Usually, just by looking at it, you can say that Sweta is wrong, Reshma is right. You feel like that. Now, what you have to do, he is asking to measure. See, children, here if I measure, this is from this side is this is 0 to 5.5, and here this is 0 to 17.5, and here this is 5.5 according to my square, this is 17.5, and here if I take this is 13 and this is, so suppose she has kept it here because I cannot do it properly what is given in your textbook. So this is also here 30. So which one will be the midpoint? This is the midpoint. This is what they have asked. You have to do like this with your textbook, children. I cannot make that textbook to draw exactly here. So I am giving you an example, you can say. So you measure it like this in your book and say, definitely Sweta is wrong. By observing it, by natural observing also, you are able to see that. And the next thing, children, I have not done the third one, and even the third problem, I hope you can see like this. See the third problem, line segments you need to measure. Means you have to use only your textbook and do it. I cannot show you this. What you need to do is, you have to keep a scale here, children. You have to keep the scale, the zero of the scale. This you take a scale and take 0. 0 position here at A and you measure AB. So that AB, I will see how much I am getting, because when I have shown you, definitely I will get a parallax error in that way. So if I measure like this, I have expanded, children, and when I have expanded, I have got it 3.5 like that AB. So you do, I cannot show you in this way, but you just observe this figure. A and B, exactly the 0 of the scale should be at A, and at the edge of the B, what is the length that you need to measure. Similarly, BC, CD, DA, that you can do it by yourself. I cannot show it to you. So it has gone. So these measures, you measure it, children. With your instrument, you measure it and see. Okay? Now, third one, I cannot do it on the board. Just to measure it, to show it if you want. Third one is like this. You have got a line segment given in this way, and you have got the points. What are the points? You have got A, B, C, D, E. You have got the points A, B, C, D, E. So these points you have to measure, means what you need to do? 0. From 0 to B. Here I have got this as 5 centimeters. B to C, 5.5 centimeters. C to D. See, children, again from C. This also I have got 5.5 centimeters. D to E, I have got 8.5 centimeters. So in this way, actually these will not be measures of your line segment, children, but you measure it by using the instrument and find out. And also the fifth problem is, each figure given here along the edges, given edges. Third problem I have now, I have forgotten, so I have done now, children. Earlier I have done fourth problem. Now I am going to fifth problem. Each of the figures given below along the sides has many line segments. For an almirah, we have shown one line segment along the longer edge. Identify and mark all such line segments in these figures. You have to mark, they said. Only marking, children. The figures are given to you now here. What you need to do, you have to mark A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. He is only asking you to mark. So I hope you have understood. You have to just mark the address and you can write the line segment. It has got so many line segments. It is A, B, B, C. So you can write here A, B is one line segment, B, C is another line segment, and D, if you get D, C and D, B, D, E. Like this you can show. So with this I have completed this exercise, children. Next exercise I will be doing it in the next class.